Westchester University. I'm Colleen Fox.
And I'm Angelica Fenori. Now, I feel like it's been forever since we filmed before fall break.
I feel like that too.
Came out of nowhere. How was yours?
It was good. My fall break was good. I did a whole lot of nothing, but sometimes that's the best.
It is the best.
And I was saying the Thursday before fall break, we actually took a group of Westchester students to QVC.
Oh, wow.
So that was really cool.
Always fun.
Our crew was there. Brendan Tuthill, who's our director of photography, got a hug from Hello Kitty. We all got hugs, so it was good. How was your fall break?
It was good. I just hung out with family. Got the iPhone 6. Stepping up in the world. I love it. It's so worth it.
Good, I like it.
Thanks.
But thank goodness we are back because we have a jam-packed episode full of events and guests. Christina will be in the studio giving us the lowdown on everything homecoming as well as sports. Amber Key will be here giving us the play-by-play. I think we had a good weekend sports.
I think it is a good weekend, and this weekend is going to be even better because it's homecoming. Well, to start this week's episode off, Gaelic Storm will be in concert at Asplin on Thursday, October 16th. This will be co-hosted by WCU Live and Sykes After Dark, so the event is free. Now, if you want to go get your free ticket, all you have to do is show your RAM card at the SSI bookstore in Sykes. So be sure to stop by sometime this week to go pick up your free ticket.
And you know what I heard? I heard that this band, the Gaelic Storm, they performed in the Titanic. Have you seen the movie Titanic?
Wait, when their boat is sinking or the underground one?
The underground one, so not when the boat is sinking. But
that's the best scene.
Yeah.
That's when Jack is at his prime. With the little girl and Rose goes on her tippy toes. Now I have to see them. You
have to see it. So it's really cool. The band who's actually in the movie is going to be the same band that's performing on our campus. So go watch the movie and then check them out.
Now I need to see.
But the English Club's monthly open mic night will take place on Tuesday, October 14th from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. in Sykes Common Grounds. They have all kinds of performers, comedians, spoken word, poets, musicians, etc. You can simply show up to perform or watch.
So are you going to go and perform?
I'm going to do a comedian act.
Oh, I thought you were going to sing.
Well, maybe I'll do singing.
We'll go sing.
My singing will be a comedic act, probably.
That's great. Well, the English Club is going all over the place this episode. Their literary magazine, Literatie?
I think
Literatie.
Literatie.
I'm good at this. Is accepting submissions from now until December 1st. So be sure to email your artwork, photographs, poems, prose, and creative nonfiction into literatie.wcu@gmail.com. It's kind of like Liberace. So that's how you can remember it. Stories can be a maximum of 4 single-spaced pages and submitted as a Word document. Please include your first and last name, your Westchester email address, and your student rank when you submit.
Well, Daedalus Literary Magazine is accepting submissions from now until February 28th. Be sure to submit your best artwork, fiction, poetry, creative nonfiction, anything like that. You can email it to wcudelayus@gmail.com. There is a cash prize, very cool, for the best submission in each category, and it's going to be in the spring. But now we're going to throw things over to Amber Key, everything with sports. Amber, how was our week?
Thanks, Colleen and Angelica. Wow, while we were on a little break, our Westchester athletes were taking the win. Starting off with women's cross country, the women, who are currently ranked 8th in the region, traveled all the way to Slippery Rock this weekend to compete in the Mark Cooper Invitational. Amanda Eisman, who has placed first in 3 out of the 4 meets this season, captured the title at 22 minutes and 25 seconds. If you've ever been to Western PA, you know about those hills. But that didn't stop our Lady Rams. They finished 4th out of 12 with a score of 106, just 6 points away from Slippery Rock, who placed 3rd. You better watch out, Slippery Rock. Switching over to swimming, the men's swim team started where they left off this weekend as they competed against the Southern Connecticut State Owls and Shippensburg Raiders. The Golden Rams swept 7 first and second place finishes in their first day of the meet. Dan Sockman led the way as he was the first to jump in the pool in the 200-meter medley, along with his teammates Bogdan Grebenyuk, Thomas McCormick, and Luke McGuire. The men's swim team will now have 2 weeks to practice before traveling to Lehigh on October 24th at 5 p.m. This week's Key Players of the Week goes to junior defensive back Shaquil Ryder, who was named this week's Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference Athlete of the Week. With the help of Shaquil's career-high 10 tackles, recovered fumble, and 1 sack, he led number 9 Westchester to a 29-7 win over Kutztown on the road Thursday night. Shaquil Ryder is the second defensive back from Westchester to receive the Athlete of the Week, along with Alhaj Shabazz. Keep it up, guys. The football team will play at Farrell Stadium for their homecoming game against Shippensburg University this Saturday at 2 p.m. That's all I have for this week's Sports Short. Colleen and Angelica, back to you.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Amber. Another good week.
Another good week.
Yeah.
It's going to be an even better weekend. I'm so excited.
Positive vibes.
There we go. Well, the women of Alpha Delta Pi will be holding their Lion Share Challenge talent show, which benefits the Ronald McDonald House Charities on Monday, October 20th at 7:30 in Sykes Theater. They will be showing talent acts from other organizations, so maybe we can go sing again.
I would love that.
And so for more information, check out Alpha Delta Pi on WCU's Facebook page and look out for more information to come.
Well, the Tradarski Career Development Center and Office of Alumni Relations are co-sponsoring STEM Alumni. This is where alumni come back and they share success stories as part of the Golden Ram Tales series to encourage networking between professionals and students. The panel will be on Tuesday, October 21st at 6 p.m. in the Phillips Autograph Library. So now we're going to send things over to Christina.
Yes.
So she's going to give us the lowdown on homecoming. People probably watch this episode and they're like, we just want to hear about homecoming. They don't really care about what we have to say.
I need to hear about homecoming. I'm so excited.
But Christina, why don't you tell us about all the fun things that are taking place?
Thanks, Colleen and Angelica. It really is an exciting weekend and one of the most looked forward to events in the year. So I'll be giving you a rundown of everything homecoming. This coming Saturday, the homecoming parade starts at 10 a.m. and begins at Church Street and Rosedale Avenue. It's always one of my favorite parts to see many organizations perform in the parade. Next up, we have the WCU football game versus Shippensburg at 2 o'clock, located at Farrell Stadium. At the game, you'll also be able to find out who will be crowned as this year's homecoming king and queen. To wrap things up, on Sunday, there will be a community-wide Adopt a Block event at 10 a.m. where students, faculty, staff, and alumni will join forces to clean up the community. Also, for all the alumni out there, including my dad, there are many great events just for you, such as a homecoming breakfast, a pregame party at our lot, and many more that can be found on WCUalumni.org, so check it out. Well, I hope that everyone has a safe and fun homecoming weekend. Back to you, Colleen and Angelica.
Well, thank you, Christina. So a lot going on for homecoming.
Yeah, so much.
We're actually going to be doing a homecoming segment a little later on in the week with the president of the homecoming committee. So she's going to be giving us the inside scoop. So be sure to stay tuned in for that.
Definitely. And WCU's Mental Health Awareness Committee will be having Kevin Hines, an award-winning motivational speaker and the author of Cracked Not Broken, which tells his story of surviving a suicide attempt off the Golden Gate Bridge and how he was recovered the will to live. It's a free event on October 21st at 7 o'clock in Main Hall Auditorium. And Kevin, after his talk, will be signing books and answering questions. So it sounds like a really powerful event.
That does. That sounds really nice. Westchester will be holding their alternative spring break again this spring semester. So I actually went to spring break last semester. I went to West Virginia. It was so great. I went through Habitat for Humanity, so I highly encourage anyone to go. But the application can be found on the link below and even on our Facebook page. Now, this includes 3 trips. So they have a Habitat for Humanity, sustainable food, and there's an HIV/AIDS trip that Greek Life is going to be going for. So when you go onto that website, you're going to rank them in order that you'd like to attend, and it really is awesome. It's a great way to spend your spring break.
I'm really thinking about doing it.
Yeah.
I know, I'm like, oh, I really want to do it.
Yeah, so be sure to log on to there because really it'll change. It's such a cool thing to do.
Yeah, I feel like you loved it. I feel like you were talking about it weeks after you came back.
People got sick of me talking about it.
No, I loved it.
Okay, so now we actually have some really neat people in the studio. We have some members from the BLGC. So guys, come on into the studio. So thank you guys so much for being here. Now I know you guys are all part of the exec board. So can you tell me about your organization and what your position is?
Sure. So my name is Corinne. I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and I'm also the president of BLGC.
President. Okay.
My name is Michael Arrington. I am a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and I am the vice president of public relations for the BLGC.
Hi, I'm Danae Holland, member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and also the VP of Finance for BLGC.
Okay, very cool. A lot of letters.
Yeah. And some important people.
Some important people we have in the studio. We're not very important, so we like to have important people. But can you guys tell me a little bit, what is the BLGC? What is? I don't even really know. Some people might not even know what that stands for. Can you tell me?
Yes, so BLGC stands for the Black and Latino Greek Council, and we're the governing council for about 13 organizations here on campus. We were established in 1998.
Awesome. And now what kind of events do you guys do? I know you have an event coming up this Friday, I think, right?
Yes, so Meet the Greeks is this Friday. Doors open at 6:30, and it's in Ehinger, the Purple Gym. So if you want to come out, see what kind of what we stand for, what we do. There'll be stepping, strolling. It's a very good time, and we're also hosting a free after party with Sykes After Dark.
So fun. I went to the stepping show like last semester, and I was just blown away. I just love it. I think it's so much fun.
And I was saying, so I work at Sykes with Corinne, and I know you guys have been practicing your stepping and strolling. So can you tell me, Mike, what is stepping and strolling for people who don't know?
Yes, stepping is actually a tradition in our organization passed down through generation. It's a showcase in which we showcase our unity, our pride for our organizations through rhythmic stomping and beats on the floor. And strolling, of course, is actually something we do also in unity, in social settings, in social events.
Very cool. Now, are you guys good at stepping and strolling?
Yeah.
I think they're.
They're probably being shy. They just
You
don't
have to
wanna-
come see us.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm there.
Definitely. You gotta come check us out.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. So Friday, Meet the Greeks. If you want to come see some cool stepping and strolling and meet these lovely people, you can head on out. But that concludes this week's episode of WCU Weekly. If you have anything you'd like to be read on air, you can email us at wcuweekly@wcupa.edu.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter as well as Facebook to get the latest on what's going on around campus.
Until next time, I'm Colleen Fox.
And I'm Angelica Fenori.
Have a great week, Westchester University.
And an even better and safe homecoming weekend.
And the trumpets, there you go.